Good evening, this is Akashvani Kohima. I am Jijinyo Mehta with the evening news. First day headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges first-time voters to exercise their franchise in record numbers in Lok Sabha elections. Education Ministry writes to all states and union territories to ensure age of admission to grade 1 is 6 years from 2024-25. Fourth session of 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly to commence tomorrow. And as Toiho Yeptho to be elected unopposed as Deputy Speaker of 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the first-time voters to exercise their franchise in record numbers in upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani this morning, Modi said that the more youth participate in the electoral process, the more beneficial its result will be for the country. He was happy to note that the Election Commission has started a campaign, Mera Pehla Vote Desh Ke Liye. Through this, first-time voters have been requested to vote in maximum numbers. Modi said India is proud of its youth, which is full of enthusiasm and energy. He pointed out that they are getting a chance to elect a member for the 18th Lok Sabha upon turning 18. He said this means that the 18th Lok Sabha will also be a symbol of youth aspiration. He added that the youth should not only be a part of political activities, but also remain aware of the discussions and debates during this period. Prime Minister also asked influencers of the country, including from the world of sports, film industry, literature and social media, to actively participate in this campaign and motivate the first-time voters. Modi said the atmosphere of Lok Sabha elections is also pervasive in the country. He spoke about the possibility of the Code of Conduct being in place in March. He highlighted that there has only been mention of the collective power of the country in the last 110 episodes, and he termed it as a huge success for Mann Ki Baat. He emphasized that Mann Ki Baat is a program prepared by the people, for the people, through the people. He informed that adhering to political decorum, Mann Ki Baat will not be broadcast for the next 3 months in view of Lok Sabha elections. Modi said that he will next interact with people in Mann Ki Baat in the 111th episode. Education Ministry has written to all states and union territories requesting them to ensure that the age of admission to grade 1 is 6 years from the 2024-25 session onwards. This is as per the provisions in the National Education Policy 2020 and the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. In its letter on 15th of this month, Department of School Education and Literacy said the session 2024-25 is to begin soon, and states and union territories are expected to have aligned the age for admission to grade 1 to 6 years accordingly. The fourth session of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, NLA, will commence tomorrow. The proceedings of the session will be conducted in a paperless environment. Governor Laganesan will address the House on the first day. The new Deputy Speaker would also be sworn in. Chief Minister Nipurio, who is also the Finance Minister, will present the budget for the year 2024-25 on February 27. During the 5th session, the House will take up matters of urgent public importance, question hour, laying of annual administrative report, presentation of Assembly Committee reports, introduction, consideration and passing of government bills and resolutions, presentations of C and AG reports, among others. The session will conclude on March 1 with 4 sittings and a recess on Wednesday. As Toiho Yeptho is set to become the Deputy Speaker of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly. He is being elected unopposed to the chair, with no other MLA filing for nomination to the post. Yeptho is a NCP legislator from 33 Suruhuto constituency. Taking to social media post, Working President Nationalist Congress Party Praful Patel congratulated S. Toiho Yeptho on being elected unopposed as the Deputy Speaker of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly. He said Yeptho's dedication and commitment to serving the people of 33 Suruhoto constituency and Nagaland as a whole are truly commendable. Patel wished Yeptho a successful tenure ahead as he continued to work tirelessly for the betterment of his constituents and the state. This news comes to you from the Akashvani Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated Sudarshan Setu, the country's longest cable-stayed bridge of 2.32 km on the Arabian Sea, connected Beit Dwarka Island to mainland Okha in Gujarat's Devbhumi Dwarka district. Prime Minister said that his decades-old dream of going to the deep waters of the ocean to see the ancient Dwarika has come true today. Modi said that Sudarshan Setu is not just a facility but an engineering marvel. The Prime Minister appreciated the cleanliness of Dwarka and requested people to maintain such cleanliness in the future. The PM also inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for projects worth more than 4,150 crore. Sudarshan Setu has a unique design with footpaths decorated with verses from Srimad Bhagavad Gita and images of Lord Krishna on either side. It also has solar panels installed on the upper parts of the footpath, which generate 1 megawatt of electricity. The bridge will ease transportation and significantly reduce the time spent by devotees traveling between Dwarka and Bet Dwarka. Defense Security Corps (DSC) is celebrating its 77th raising day today. The corps was raised on this day in 1947 as Defense Department Constabulary. DSC troops have been providing security to various sensitive defense and civil installations across the length and breadth of the country since 1947. Chief of the Army Staff General Manoj Pandey has conveyed best wishes to all ranks, veterans, and families of the Defense Security Corps on the occasion. In an exclusive interview to Akashvani News, Lieutenant General Rakesh Kapoor, Deputy Chief of the Army Staff and Colonel Commandant of DSC, underscored the exemplary role played by the Corps in the past 77 years. Lieutenant General Kapoor said that the Corps is adopting the latest technology to tackle any emerging threat. President Draupadi Murmu will inaugurate a day-long Purple Fest at Amrit Udyan in Rashtrapati Bhavan tomorrow. Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment is organizing the Purple Fest after the success of International Purple Fest 2024 at Goa in January. More than 10,000 Divyangjan, accompanied by their escorts, will also converge at Amrit Udyan for the fest. The Purple Fest will have fully inclusive and interactive stalls of organizations working in the field of accessibility, inclusion, and disability rights. College of Veterinary Sciences and Animal Husbandry, CAUI Jaluki, yesterday conducted a free livestock infertility awareness treatment camp at Pungurwa A village. Funded by ICAR National Research Center on Equines, Hissa Haryana under NEH component, the program was conducted by expert faculties and students under the team leadership of Assistant Professor, Department of Veterinary, Gynecology and Obstetrics, Dr. Tukeshwar Chutia, and supervision of Dr. I. Shakuntala, the Dean of the Veterinary College, Jaluki. During the camp, various topics related to livestock infertility and diseases were delivered by the resource persons, while free animal health checkup, treatment and vaccination were also carried out. Reproductive health checkup of cows through per-rectal examination, castration and hernia operation in pigs, wound dressing and dog vaccination against rabies were performed during the camp. Vitamins, mineral mixtures, anthelmintics, antibiotics and other veterinary medicines were also distributed to the needy farmers, covering a total of 580 livestock, including 38 cattle, 47 buffaloes, 133 pigs, 26 dogs, 36 cats and 300 poultries. A total of 44 farmers and 14 officials attended the program. And to end the news, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges first-time voters to exercise their franchise in record numbers in Lok Sabha elections. Education Ministry writes to all states and union territories to ensure age of admission to Grade 1 is 6 years from 2024-25. Fourth session of 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly to commence tomorrow. And as Toiho Yeptho to be elected unopposed as Deputy Speaker of 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly. And that is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.